Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Adoptive Mom Podcast follow-up Facebook Live. It's a little bit later than usual, but The Greatest Showman came out on DVD today and, priorities. So that is why we're rocking it at 10 o'clock. And that voice you hear is Shelli Jones. So I'm so excited to introduce you, but hi! I know that you're a fellow Greatest Showman fan, right?
Well, I saw it in the theater, yeah, and I liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I saw it 5 times, and I have no shame about that. So how's it going, man?
It's going good. Yeah, I've had lots of thumbs ups and likes and lots of encouraging words from the podcast. So yeah.
That's exciting. Have you listened to it back, or are you still iffy about hearing your own voice?
Yeah, I listened to it and I totally critique myself. Yeah.
Oh, don't. It was so good. No, I always do that too. I have to like give it a buffer period before I can listen to it again. Yeah. But it's been long enough. It was good. It was good. It was such an honor to have you on. I said this in the podcast, but I've asked for suggestions on who I should have on the show, and I get tons of like, have you thought about Shelli Jones? And I'm like, yes, I have.
She's on the list.
Yeah. I've had you on my radar for a while, so I'm so excited we finally got to sit down and talk. And wow, your story is a doozy. It's really emotional and really funny and fun, and it's just awesome. So yeah, do you mind giving us just a snapshot, man? We don't want to give too much away for those who haven't listened yet, but give us a preview.
Well, it's a story of a girl named Miriam who came into our life from Bulgaria. So yeah, we were living overseas at the time when we went through adoption, but not living in Bulgaria. So it's a story of lots of countries involved and how we ended up with going with Bulgaria because of Kentucky Fried Chicken or Deco's. I can't remember which one it was.
Not some an Asian sounding name like I thought.
Nope. Yeah, so it's about a Bulgarian adoption of a girl who had some specific, very really hardships her first 2 years of life, and severe neglect, and definitely some special needs that we were not aware of. So until we got her home.
Absolutely. And your the process took a long time. What do you remember from like match to what was match to home, first of all, but then also like filling out the paperwork to home?
Okay. Match to home was about 7 or 8 months.
Whew.
But paperwork, like signing the application and filling out the initial paperwork until home was like 4 years.
Good gosh.
Yeah.
Patience of Job right here for the Joneses. But, and so this is another thing that you'll hear all about when you listen to the episode, but Bulgaria is a country where you have to visit and then leave your child and then go back and bring her home, which was super easy, right? It was no emotions involved.
No, yeah, no, that was horrible. That was a 6 months in between. So we met her in Bulgaria, had to fly over there and meet her, spend a full week with her, then sign the paperwork stating that, yes, we will continue on. Yes, we do want this kid. And then 6 months later, we went back and got her. And a friend of mine from church even brought it up today. He was like, how in the world did you do that? And I was like, Jesus, and probably some booze.
It's so true, though. I feel like it's like the Sunday school answer when people are like, how do you do it? And I'm like, Jesus, like, I don't. And wine. Yeah. You're right. I mean, those are the standard answers. There needs to be a t-shirt. Somebody needs to be brave and design that.
Jesus and alcohol. How do you, Mom? I have Jesus and alcohol.
Exactly. It's so funny. So okay,
I'm not a crazy drinker. I should probably throw that out, like in case my grandma watches this or my mom. I'm like, I don't get drunk all the time.
I feel like the signs would be showing if you were.
I'm on staff at my church, so I'm like, whoa.
Oh, that's so funny. Technically, well, I'm not on staff, but my husband is, so sorry, Grove.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. So yeah, I'm so glad that you're getting some positive reactions, and so I'm hoping that your story will speak to international adoptions everywhere, just across the board, but also high needs international adoptions. I talked to another mom this season who had another high needs international adoption, but hers was so much different than yours. And so yours was not like a cognitive delay or like a disease issue, but it's just other kinds of delays. So it's super interesting. So she has a feeding delay, right?
Yeah. And speech. And actually her speech therapist, we just went to speech therapy today, and she is saying that maybe Miriam is actually, has apraxia, which is like a severe form of speech delay. And it's not, you can't really just diagnose that. It's you have to be meeting with the child and doing speech therapy for a while to kind of finally come to that conclusion. Like, yeah, I think it's apraxia. Wow. And so it's a good and a bad thing. Like if it is indeed apraxia, we kind of have an understanding like, okay, all right, so this is the road that we're on. If it's not apraxia, we're still just kind of up in the air, like, why does this kid not talk? Yeah, so she might have an official diagnosis coming down the pike of apraxia. So,
goodness. Well, we'll just have to do a follow-up episode then. Can't talk. That's awesome. Well, I mean, it was so much fun to record with you, and you guys. Shelli's super funny, so this episode is a really good one to listen to if you need a pick me up, and if you need to cry, because there's both. Got to have that balance, right?
I am a supplier of all emotional needs.
I'm sure Miriam would agree, right? Because you're rocking it solo this week, right?
No, I had it wrong. I thought Justin was leaving tonight, but he's actually here. He's here. I thought he was leaving tonight, but no, he's here. He leaves in the morning.
Nice. But the fact that you were so nonchalant about it is amazing to me, because if Brian's leaving and I'm like, my world is going to fall apart, we need a backup plan and a plan C. Like, what are we doing here? Because I can't do this.
Well, you also have 17 kids. So
yeah.
17, 18 or 18 kids now.
There is that.
I have one.
Actually, it's 19, but no, I'm just kidding.
Who's counting? Besides Michelle Duggar.
Have you seen that rug that's been going around, the like doormat rug that says, just so you know, there's like a lot of kids in here?
Yeah. So like when they come in, you see the crazy. Well, you just need to know there's an actual circus that lives here.
It's not a joke. See, they need to see that, and then they walk in, and I'm wearing the Jesus and
Speaking of my shirt, I'm trying not to show it because my alma mater. It's my alma mater sweatshirt, but we were called the Redmen, which I think is bad now. Which is bad. So I'm like,
you gotta be like the what is it, the Black Bears instead of the Rebels now?
We're the River Hawks, which is more culturally appropriate. But I'm just like, I just wear this as a pajama. Don't look at my sweatshirt.
No appropriation here. You can look at mine, and I'm rocking Friends. So
nice. Ross and Rachel and Monica, and who's down there? Chandler. They're all there.
They're all there. Oh, but the important the ship is up here.
Ross and Rachel.
Yeah, you got to have that. Well, thank you so much again for being on here. I mean, I feel like I could just keep. You're super fun to talk to, and just we need to start like a GoFundMe for Move the Joneses back to Northwest Arkansas.
We tried. We couldn't find jobs, but now we really like it here. So,
but have you tried recently? I mean, I'm kidding. Okay, well, thank you again. If you guys haven't already, definitely go listen to her episode. You can listen to it in a link that I will post in the comments. You can listen to it on Stitcher. You can listen to it on your iTunes podcast app. Pretty much anywhere you can find a podcast, you're going to find an episode. Season 2, episode 6 with Shelli Jones. And I wanted to remind you guys about my Facebook Live on Thursday. It's going to be the second part of my series on trauma, which I know, Shelli, you know a little bit about that too.
Mhm.
And it's gonna have a special guest with Rebecca Price, who's like the expert on trauma in the brain and all of that fun stuff. So definitely join in for that. And thank you so much, Shelli. I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.